What up, though? This is Biggie. Host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Come catch this vibe with your boy. We about to get it in, you heard?
Okay, CTV Radio. I see you.
What up, though? This is Norman Sandy. You're tuned in to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. The Indie Connect, connecting artists to community. So come catch this vibe, you heard?
This is TikTok Live, and you are live with CTV Radio. Come catch this vibe.
Pull up this song, no, pull up this song, no, pull up this song, no.
It sounds so cinematic, don't it? You could be anywhere in the world, but you right here with me. Talk to him. I feel like I'm in a movie or something. It's about the time where I become either the villain,
I rise,
or the hero. Feel like Batman or something. My story might begin with this one.
Yeah. Trying to forgive and forget. My spirit won't let me forget. Eternalize works like a threat. It's up when we see him, okay, that's a bet. I hit you up later and tell you what's next. I tell you what's cracking and where to collect. They fall in the depth, they go broke for the set, but they flex on the net, boy, and God y'all a mess. What do you do when the weight is on you? How do you feel when they hiding the truth? How do you act when they plotting on you? Like how do you move when you still a loose screw? Pull up a deuce and still walk with a deuce. Declaring the war ain't it calling the truce. Stake out the night, I'ma round up the truce. Tell your ass was real, girl, here's my truth here. Yeah. Felt like it was some negligence. Felt like I was incompetent. Felt like I lost my confidence. Felt like they think I'm arrogant, don't think it's relevant. Pain and the suffering, money was coming in. Verses been heaven sent, vibes been so fraudulent. Showing my prominence, showing my dominance. This is the consequence. Know that I gave him my all, so when you look back, you see what I saw. The love that I give is so rare, I ain't never have no one to love all your flaws. Love you through everything, growing, maturing, you glowing and showing, you keeping your smile. Got a new walk, change the way that you talk, even change up the way that you style. This talks of a wedding and talks of a child. My only real problem with papers is file. Damn it, I guess it's just typing again. I leave out the area, gone for a while. Throw on my phone and jump on the plane. Better, yeah, I can go take me a train. Maybe I ought to just leave, I don't want to explain. Words to my explain, we was critically acclaimed, right?
So cinematic, ain't it? I feel like I'm in a movie. Welcome in.
You know what time it is.
Yo, what up, though?
What up, though? What up, though? It's your girl MVP speaks, and you're chilling with me. On. CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
Yeah, man. Welcome in. What up, though? I'm your host, Biggie. This is CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok and in the Midwest. The Indie connect the artists to community. Come catch this vibe, you heard? We got everybody in the building with us right now. I see CEO Jay Cross in the building. He says salute. Just dropped in to show some love, popped off for 100 likes. Hey, man, I appreciate you right now. I do. Shout out to Independent Spotlight is also in the building. He said you got double audio going. Never mind. It's gone. It's good now. Oh, okay. Okay, but it was lagging. I don't know what that was. November is in the building with us right now. Shout out to the gang and everybody else that's over on all the other platforms. You hear me? We got the book up right now. We also have YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We're streaming live on TikTok as well. Guys, if you want to go over to the YouTube page, you surely can. It is live streaming over there as well. I do need y'all to go subscribe, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and also hit the bell notification. If you're on any other platform, double tap that screen, share the live, let them know what's going on. Reviewing later tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, we are. Tonight we're going on an interview. It's called Whatupdoe, the interview with PoppiDizzy, man, one of the dopest indie artists that I've come across, and I've had my time and I share some time with a bunch of artists, man. But this is our second go round in the interview session. You feel me? So I'm glad that he reached out. He said, "I got something to say, man." If you guys just tuned in, we were listening to the first song or one of the songs off his latest EP that dropped in June 23rd to be exact. This is Time Will Tell. The song you were listening to was called Forever and Forget, or excuse me, Forgive and Forget. That's what it's called. Forgive and Forget here on CTV Radio. Man, I was telling you, it sounded like a whole movie, man. I love that. It was so cinematic. You hear me? It was everything that I could dream for. I appreciate him always being here and doing his thing, right? I got a key, bro. I always had a key. I tried to use Studio, but I wasn't a fan of it. It bogged my computer down a little bit too much, and I'm not even with the glitz and glam, bro. I don't even like the glitz and glam. So all that stuff that the Studio can provide, I don't even need it really. So I've been using the key. I've all key once I had it. I wanted the Studio just to see how well I can, manage and put things together, but instead, we've been using the key. Shout out to Norman Sand in the building, or Son in the building. I see you, Brody. Appreciate you pulling up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into it, man. I'm excited to talk to this young man. Again, we have coming up PoppiDizzy. He's going to be on the platform here with us today. Again, we're streaming on all other platforms. So if you want to go see us over on Twitter, see us on Twitch, if you want to go see us on YouTube, even if you want to see us on the book, just type in CTV Radio in all of those spaces, and you can watch this same exact feed. Now, we also are streaming live over on TikTok. So to all my people in those spaces, if you want to run up over on TikTok, you surely can. We're live over there as well. So tap in with us, man. Welcome to the stage. None other than my guy, PoppiDizzy, man. What up, baby? What up?
What's up with it, buddy?
You already know, man. Slow motion better than no motion. All motion, good motion. You hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear that.
That part, man. I see you out on an evening stroll. How are you holding up tonight, man?
You know me, I'm all good, man. Just got off work with that about close to 3 hours ago. The home with the kids and stuff like that. But my kids, they laying down and stuff, so they about to be off. So it's time for me to be in the go while they knocked out.
That part, I already know the vibes on that one, man. I just put mine down before we hopped on here, so I know exactly where you're going through. Shit, they laying in bed as we speak. You hear me? It's one of those ones where you get to decompress and now you get to be the adult. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Right.
All right, man. So it's been a minute. I feel like it's almost been a year, but I don't think it's yet on the last interview that we did. However, go ahead.
It's either been a year or it's about to be a year.
About to be a year. I agree with that. I think it's real
Yeah.
close. Guys, if you want to, please go to Catch This Vibe. It's one word, Catch This Vibe Radio on YouTube. You can search up PoppiDizzy, or you can type in CTV Radio Dizzy, and then you will also see the interview that we had, not too long ago. But today we here, man. I see Ghost in the building. So I've been missing your shows, and man, still woke. Yeah, we up, man. We up. We at it. So we're back with a new one, man. PoppiDizzy is in the building with us, man. If you guys want to go follow him and get any of his content, it's PoppiDizzy on all platforms. You can definitely run him up. Pop, talk to us, man. We got you got a brand new EP out, more music on the way. Let's talk about the new EP, bro. The new EP is called let me pull it up here. Time Will Tell.
Yes, sir.
First, where are you from? Like, let people know a little real quick snippet. Where you from? What kind of music you make? And then we're going to talk about Time Will Tell.
So me, I'm from Washington, D.C., you know what I'm saying? But I say the whole DMV area because, that's D.C., Maryland, Virginia. That's the area, that I come from. That's where I'm from, born and raised. Me, the type music that I make, I feel like I just do some, what I'm saying, the music shit we don't really hear, what I'm saying, nowadays anymore. You notice that nowadays when you hear music, what I'm saying, especially whether it's rap or anything, nowadays everything is the same. Like, we shooting people, we killing people, we smashing
Right.
females and all this. That's where I come in, what I'm saying, on some different shit. Like, basically step outside yourself, what I'm saying, and be your authentic self. See, me, I don't believe in degrading, what I'm saying, females when it comes to, what I'm saying, when it comes to my music, what I'm saying, and not to, what I'm saying, be hypocritical. I've said, what I'm saying, a few times, like I've said the B word and I've dropped it in my verses, what I'm saying, before, but it was never to the extent of, I'm gonna start off like, oh, fuck this B, blase, 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 B. What I do, I'm gonna always take accountability for what I do first. So I'm gonna tell my side first. I'm gonna say what I did. Then I'm gonna tell, what I'm saying, from, what I'm saying, the other side that happened, you understand why what I'm saying, said that. It don't make it better, but at least you know that there's a reason behind it instead of just, saying it because it's easy to say, what I'm saying, like everybody else. So I feel like I just make music that's some inspiring type music, some shit that make you think. Now, if you listen to J. Cole and shit like that, then you know
Yeah.
exactly what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Some shit to make you
Absolutely.
think.
So my thing is what I'm getting excited for, and what I hear is you're really trying to change the narrative, right? Because a lot of the music that is out is that, man. I had a young guy
Yeah.
pull a song up. He submitted a song on one of the live. Oh, we lost him. I'll keep talking. I had a young man submit a song on one of the lives, and his song was like right off the bat, bees and hoes, this and those. And I was just
Yeah.
like, holy bucket. And it made me kind of like a tad bit uncomfortable because I had a female listening to the song with me.
Yeah.
And she was like, I like the song, but then again, I don't like all of the vulgarness in it. And to me, I think in this time and day, I feel like as artists, you guys can definitely challenge yourselves to make music without being so degrading.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
exactly
challenge
it.
yourself to give us something just a little bit different. And I feel like you yourself, like you just said, you kind of put yourself in that space and in that lane. Now, since
Yeah.
doing that, do you find making your music or your content a little more difficult? Is it a little more easy? What are your experiences with that? And especially talking to this new EP, Time Will Tell.
I feel like with it, it's almost the same, but it does make it easier and stuff. And probably, out of everything that I've done, I don't know how many times I've used the B word, but used it towards a female. I can't say more than 3 to 4 times. So you're not gonna hear every song of mine and it's something, what I'm saying, degrading, what I'm saying, females and
Yeah.
stuff, because I just don't operate like that. I think it's just because of, what I'm saying, how I was raised. And grant that some things happen, what I'm saying, the grant females do things that will warrant that word. But I feel like I don't say that just, what I'm saying, out of respect thing that, but I'm in control of my emotions and I can control how I
Mm.
feel and what I say, you know what I'm saying, in the heat of the moment. So while you're going off and while you're getting mad and stuff, I'm able to be the level headed one and calm down. It's that, but I also have a daughter. So, you know, I just
That
tend to
changes the
look at it
whole
like
scope
that.
of things. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
I look at
So
it like that.
we have someone over on TikTok with a comment. The comment says from Ghost. He says, but the effed up part about it is that what sells and gets the artist them big deals. That is what sells and gets them the big
Yep.
deals because it puts us
Yep.
down, right? As a community, as a culture, as kinfolk, it definitely does. It degrades us and gives us the bigger light. So why not? It sells. It's part of the system, but that's the best thing about it. We are the system. We set the trend, so
Yep.
we can start setting a better trend with more enlightened music that still have 808s, that still have bang, that still got knock, that still had
Yep.
the cadence that we're looking for. Like say for instance, for the lack of a better way of explaining it, but like inspirational slash Christian music has migrated to that. Now I'll say secular sound, but you're getting everything of the word, which I am like a huge fan of right now.
Yeah.
So I can find ditties and bops that are just as good as the music that we're listening to, but it's going to be more uplifting and spiritual based than it being more of a degrading era or killing or shooting or dying or this, that, and the other, right? So it is
Yeah.
about time to change that music. And again, I think you are headed that way with the new EP that is out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is PoppiDizzy, man. We're doing a dope interview right now. He has a brand new EP out called Time Will Tell, man. We listened to Forgive and Forget to start us off for the night. We're gonna hop into a new the first song off the EP is called Game Over. But before we do that, I kind of want to talk to Poppy about it, man. How did you come up with this one, man? Game Over, Time Will Tell. Like, walk us through how'd you put that together?
Okay, so to take it from the top seat, Time will tell is like the beginning because it's the beginning of the ending of a trilogy. Because when we had our last interview last year, once I talked to you, I was fresh off of the heels of dropping my first album 4 months
Yep,
prior to that because
yep,
you know
yep.
what I'm saying my album was March of last year. To Whom This May Concern, the one we did an interview on, that was in July. Left for Dead came out in December of last year, so that completes a trilogy. So with Time Would Tell, I guess I had some time to, go back in my world, what I'm saying, and focus for the most part. I guess I had to balance, what I'm saying, between strength and vulnerability, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
more so blurred the lines, what I'm saying, with my, what I'm saying, releases and as far as what I wanted to talk about because everything that I put out last year was just a reflection of what was going on in my life currently and also prior because I believe me, I have unlimited material. I have so many things to talk about that I don't run out of material. It's just all about
mm,
piecing it together. So I can piece a story about what was going on when I was 14 up to where I'm at now at 28, and I can go back younger than 14. You know what I'm saying? I can start at the age of 5 up until
right.
now. But Time Would Tell comes from, I'm guessing, like everything that I've gone through and everything that I've endured. Am I going to get through it or am I still going to be bothered by it? And I had to think, well, time's going to tell that. You'll be shown as time goes. So as time has gone, it has made me just open up myself a little bit more, what I'm saying, and talk, what I'm saying, really what's on my mind, and what I feel. And I've always done that in every project. I've always gotten vulnerable and everything, but a lot has happened in the past, what I'm saying, the past year, what I'm saying. I've gotten divorced, I've met a new, what I'm saying, love. I got custody of my kids. You know, I don't fuck with a lot of my family members anymore. I've had a lot of, friends and family pass over the last year. What I'm saying? I've gone through a lot mentally, so I felt like there was really a testament of me penning some of the harshest things or where I'm currently at, putting them on wax and letting those do the talking because as I put them on wax, life has started to change for me and it does that with each release.
Mm,
But this one just feels real refreshing because it's a balance of strength and vulnerability. So while I'm very vulnerable, you can still tell that I'm very guarded. but I just expressed it. So, you know what I'm saying? So beautiful with some poetic finesse to it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
It made me, you know what I'm saying, open myself and challenge myself because I already had it in mind, once the last thing that I dropped was, you know what I'm saying, Left for Dead before this. So this between this one and Time Will Tell, you know what I'm saying, that was a whole 6 month bridge and that's the longest I've gone
Without
without, you know
making
what I'm
music.
saying, yeah, without dropping and stuff. And my writing process is different even after, but I felt like I know how quick I can produce music. I know how quick I can write. I know where my pen, you know what I'm saying, is because I dropped 3 whole projects in a 9 month span last year. So I know how quick I can pump out things, write things and everything. But I felt like with this go around, I'm gonna just take some time off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the time off for the winter and stuff, buckle down, get my money up with
Right.
my job, you know what I'm saying, be a parent, do everything I'm supposed to. And then I'm gonna come back and put it on wax. So I felt like when I was, getting a cover and stuff like that, the
Sure.
cover immediately gave me the name of Time Will Tell because it's the clock, and then you just see the numbers like time is going past. So then I had to think of what I was writing, and then I was like, well, damn, all this shit here is really some Time Will Tell type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Time's gonna tell how this is all gonna go and how, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna match up with everything. So that's where the inspiration behind this one comes from.
I love it, dog. I love it. Guys, you're hearing it first from PoppiDizzy. Welcome in. BB Blick is in the building. I think I saw Boofy in the building. Big Marv is in the building. What up, though, guys, over on TikTok? To all my other people in the other spaces, what up, though? I see y'all. If you guys are on TikTok but want to go see this on YouTube, all you got to do is type in Catch This Vibe as one word, Catch This Vibe Radio, and you will be on Twitch and Twitter. You dig? So definitely run that one up, man. We better hop into this one, man. This is an exclusive. This is my guy PoppiDizzy. This song here is called Damage. You hearing how he's talking about it, man. There's a lot of growth that has happened within the last year. There's a lot of things that changed the process of life, right? Like he had to really confront some major identity crisis type shit, man. And at the end of the day, he said, game over. I'm ready to be the new me and take this on in a new look. We're gonna talk about mental mind state and all that when we get right back after the
Yes,
again.
sir.
Game over from Time Will Tell, PoppiDizzy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they done fucked up now.
Noisy.
Like, hold my shit real quick. Anger in my heart, I gotta settle that. Lost a lot of niggas I can bring back. Fucked a couple hoes in the way cat. Took a bullet to my leg a couple years back. You think I changed my ways, I just stay strapped. It's hard to trust somebody really these days, cause people kill the kids in this broad day. Somebody lost their baby on a Friday. Damn, it's young nigga, but I know I'm worth it. You stupid if you think a nigga don't deserve it. It's folks out here to argue that I'm undeserving. They switch teams on me, niggas Kyle Irvin. I'm talented as fuck, words still preserving. I remember trapping, the axe swerving. I be quiet when I'm out, always stuck observing. Rolling through my old town, shit is still disturbing. I can preach about my marriage, it was my parent. Turned up like a miscarriage, she can't even bear it. Wars what I've been declaring, I ain't doing sparing. Things is all broken now, it ain't no repairing. Try to spy me in your vocals or I'm being careless. A lot of people know it's key that you ain't never sharing. When it comes to me and you, it ain't no comparing. Compete with the fact that love is something that I cherish. I've been cheating on it, cheated, left defeated, and repeating same patterns like nothing even matter. Abandoned, I'm a bastard, but I master my abilities to kill sensibilities. My ego isn't shattered. Recovered to the fullest in a letter out the whom, or the whom is may concern. Yeah, I was left off but dead. Always broke bread, always kept people fed. Here I am, I'm looking dumb, I should've stuck to what I said. See a nigga now when it's crickets, when they see me with my Tommy H suit with the floor shine shoes. Keep the cold watch, this is what I like to rock while I smell like Jay Abood. I was working off the clock, tintin in the air, everything felt funny. Both arms feeling heavy, then my woke up wasn't ready. Ate a bad just spaghetti being grimy, cause I'm petty. Knock the jelly out them biscuits, baby, hold it steady. So many bad days, get you bad things. Go out, get some bad things. What the fuck it really mean? You tired of that whole scene, basking in that energy, fucking up them bed sheets, never get the memories. Like these the things I do and get no fucks about it. That's just the way I live, can't leave the house without it. I make some real plays and never even speak about it. Shout about it, nigga, I ain't got a doubt about it. Let the past go and live, how that's going for me. I learned to grow quite a lot, it's been coming to me. With the work in, the blessings keep on coming to me. Play with a treasure, I'ma always keep it coming for me. Lost a cousin today and shit just feels off. Head lost in this world, I'm fighting off a cough. Drink some brandy with tequila, let it run its course. Too many words can describe how I feel remorse. I told you niggas you fucked up. I've been telling you niggas. Come get some, nigga.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Airy Moon, and you're chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe. You heard?
Yeah. All right, man. That was Game Over again from PoppiDizzy. We got him here live with us right now. Guys, if you got any questions and you want to drop them in the chat and ask our independent artists, you surely can, man. TikTok, you're more than welcome. Keep double tapping that screen. Drop a question in the chat, man. Now, man, bro. So let me make sure I get this right. So everything that you just kind of told us in reference to, you know, mental mind state, things that you're going through, family members, a loss in the family, new marriage, old relationship, all that's right. That didn't quite happen within the last year. You're just saying over the time of, like, let's say 5 to 10 years, these are the things that we've been dealing with.
Some of it's 5 to 10 years, but my marriage was really recent. Like I got married in November 2021, and I got divorced in May of 2022.
Damn,
So
that's not even a
this
year.
yeah, exactly. So it's just, it's just, and mind you, when we did our last one, when I had to whom this may concern, and sidebar too. You notice how in that song I literally dropped all three of my last projects from
Sure did.
recovery. So you know what I'm saying, to Left for Dead. Mind you, once we did our interview, I was freshly divorced.
Gotcha. So you was walking right out of that into a whole new
Yeah.
man. So
This is just the one I fully went full blown in, and you know what I'm saying, there's more for me to touch up when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying, in different ways, but this is the first time, like, really on first time on the wax, I'm on some shit that's just like, I see now it's game over. I always got to have a track where I'm always just where I just come out guns blazing.
sure enough.
That's just me. That's just my energy. But you see how that one sounds, and then you get Forgive and Forget, where you get a different
Yeah.
tone.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sure do. You sure do. So what I want to do is I want to actually walk through, because here's the thing. There's a good chance that a lot of people have gone or are going through what you just went through, right?
yeah,
Help us understand from almost not, too personal, but from a personal space,
yeah.
what grounded you to bring you from, like, going practically insane with so much being on your shoulders around there, because I know when dealing with a split, children, things can get dicey. You got music, the pressures of putting new music out. Like, walk us through
Yeah.
your mental mind state of, like, what were you going through, and then how did you prepare yourself?
I think with me, and it's something that I'm blessed with. I'm blessed with feeling energy, you know what I'm saying, and I'm blessed with seeing things before they happen, because I would get a feeling about it. I won't speak about it, but I have a dream about it, and then it ends up happening. So I guess once I wrote my album, I was doing my first album. There's a song on there that's called the Burial. That's very, you know what I'm saying, that's really in that paranoia type space. So I already felt that it was gonna happen. So I prepared myself then. But me, just how life has dealt me, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, I'm prepared for anything, big, little, small. No matter how much pressure gets put on me, no matter how much life throws at me, I just don't give up. Yeah, I'm gonna allow myself to feel how I feel, but I just can't give up. I think with the power of, you know what I'm saying, you pray, but you also listen to good music and things that
Yeah.
resonate. So if
Hmm.
you go
Hmm.
through things like, beyond just writing my own new music that was very therapeutic, I was just listening to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of classic music, and not even, you know what I'm saying, not even a lot of soul or R&B, but rap. Like, for example, Tupac, Life Goes On. You know what I'm saying? It puts you in that mood Whereas though once you're hearing the music, it's like the grief and everything that you're going through leaves your body as you're doing it. So you use music as therapy, but you also talk to, what I'm saying, someone, or you talk to those that you trust, or hell, talk to yourself. Because no, a lot of people won't understand where you're coming from because they're not in your situation. They're not feeling what you're feeling. But if you're talking out loud to yourself, like you can walk down the street and just talk, people may think you weird, but at least you're getting it out because you know what the
Yeah.
hell it is that you're saying. So in situations like that, that's where you gotta get back to self. You gotta get close with yourself in order to learn how to, to heal and get better, and it's never easy, and depends on your mindset because let's keep it 100. Most dudes when they get divorced, you got majority of dudes that be like, all right, you know what, fucker, I'm divorced, so let me go out back out here wilding out. And then you got the ones that will actually take time back and be, what I'm saying, to themselves, and just relax. And then you got the ones that go into new relationships, but the
Yeah,
ones that
the
get
rebound.
into yeah, yeah, you can say a rebound, but then you also got the ones that aren't rebounds because you could have been, you know what I'm saying, you were just with this person and they just immediately their energy is very potent. Your energies are flowing,
Mm,
your souls are dancing with each other. So it's like you connect with this person. It's like you talking to this person about everything you're currently going through. They're not judging you or anything. They're just listening to what you're going through, and it's just like you realize, damn, I do be wanting somebody to listen to what the hell it is that I'm saying,
that's
and
it, man.
somebody, yeah,
I
somebody to
don't need you to
understand where I'm
fix
coming
it. I
from.
don't need you to do
Yeah,
nothing. I just need you to listen.
yeah. I think being there helps so much, and people don't understand how much it means when you go through
Mm,
things like that. When somebody else is there and they're actually there, and they don't, what I'm saying, they don't judge you, they don't throw it back in their face. What I'm saying, they'll throw it back at you when they mad at you or whatever. It means a lot when you do that. So it's like, you know, the ones, what I'm saying, who find love after some shit like that, they're lucky people because most people that are after divorces, they're broken people. They're messed up for a long
sure
period of
enough.
time.
Sure
So
enough.
so the
Right.
ones that are able to correct their head straight and be like, okay, cool, whatever happened, it happened, but I'm no longer there. I'm able to move on. Those are some lucky people because not a lot of people are mentally strong or mentally equipped to even do that. Me, myself, I'm one of them. I'm so
Right.
happy to be able to, what I'm saying, find somebody that understood, what I'm saying, understands what I, what I'm saying, have gone through, and not just understand because you hear me talking, but understand because
Right.
you actually care. So you
Care
know what
for
they
it.
say
Yeah.
that yeah, there's people that you can meet and know for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months that are way more loyal to you than people you known for 10 years of your whole life. It
That's
really
true.
happens like that.
That's
So
true.
you know,
100%. So Poppy, talk to me, Poppy Dizzy, talk to me about this, right? When
yo,
we look at your artistry space, right, and everything
mhm,
that had happened to you,
yeah,
how easy was it for you to write the content for this without, like, I don't want to say easy, but I would say how was it when writing the content, based on your past events in life within the last, let's say, 6 to 8 years, like, to get it out on wax without feeling or being triggered? Or did you walk through those emotions? Like, walk us through that mindset.
okay. So currently, with that, well, with this one, with all of them, but mainly this one because what I'm saying, more happened with this one. I did have to confront a lot of triggers. I did have to refill those feelings again that I already what I'm saying, threw away. I burned those feelings. Those feelings don't exist. I mean, as I've always done, what I'm saying, with my writing process, I keep doing it with each project, but this one, I guess, took it out the most because I was just like, damn, I really gotta relive this again. You know what I'm saying? I gotta relive the whole thing in my
Right.
head, and I'm gonna get triggered. My anxiety is gonna start raising. I'm gonna start feeling like I can't breathe because I'm reliving this. Yeah, I confronted it, and yeah, I got through it and stuff, but it's still like, what I'm saying, it's still there. It
It
still
still
happened. There's
hurt.
a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a reminder that. this happen, and you know what I'm saying, while I'm not hurt over the person, screw the person. It's the main fact that I put myself out there, and then I ended up looking dumb, and I ended up looking, you know what I'm saying, like a fool, no
Boy,
way,
that's the
shape, or
biggest fear
form.
out there. Yeah. I've talked to a
Yeah,
lot of friends about that. I go, it's not the fact that they actually hurt you or did you wrong. It's the fact that you feel and look dumb is what it is. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or you feel like you
exactly.
look dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially the way you go about it, and it's like, okay.
Right. So I love it because he's talking about reflections, right? And it makes it Rico Benz is in the building. Shout out to Ghost too. So before I do that, Ghost has been in over on TikTok making some real lovely remarks, man. He goes, man. So starting back, he goes, man, I feel this dude so deep. Pause. I don't went through it all and then some. I'm 43 and still trying to find a path. So big up to you, young man, for being headstrong. He also goes on to say balance is also important. Balance it back. But then he says, but to not, he goes, keep pushing, but not too many young men is on his level. We need more young folks like him. So salute to Ghost in the building, but salute to you because that is absolutely true. Like listening in and understanding, because you already said a few things that I think a lot of young black men tend to walk from, which would be not only vulnerability but accountability, right? And it's not
Yeah,
being accountable for like your actions, but being accountable for your emotions and how you feel, and knowing that like, all right, I know this hurt, I know
hmm,
I'm down bad, but let's make a difference. I've been raised a particular way. I'm strong
yeah,
minded, I'm strong willed, and I know that I can get back. Because that's what you were saying earlier. Is like, hey, I'm just built to a point where I can't. I got children now. They look to me for this. I have the man of a household, not even just saying the household, but a household, right? Like
yeah,
it could be just you solo dolo, but you have to run that household. You feel me? You got work to do, people to take care of, whether it's yourself or your children. So I
yeah,
love the fact that you started to talk about reflections and reflecting, walking through how this project will make you feel or how it's making you feel when making it. So we're gonna hop into the next song, man. This song is called Reflection off of the Time Will Tell EP with PoppiDizzy. Again, if you guys want to go find him, he's on all platforms. It's called PoppiDizzy. You see the name in the bottom left corner. Double tap that screen, share the live. We're about to hop into this new one right here from my guy. Again, this one here is called Reflections.
Get your thumbs ready. Tap the screen. This is a CTV Radio exclusive.
Hallelujah and amen. Oh my goodness. You gave me such a joy because it's very rare that men would even seek custody, let alone be given custody, because unfortunately women get so much of the default, whether they're good or bad parent. So I'm very proud of you. I have a great feeling about my son meeting you. He's been through hell and back. His father is not a good dad. And so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, bye.
I just listened back when I was 19. I'm 28 now, never lost a dream. No matter what I face, it's not stopping me. I'm in the class of my own, while pieces want the cream. I mean, I want the cream too, but it's more than that. I mean, I want to change things, try to make a difference. I always stood out, always been so different. I'm still gripping the fact that musically I'm gifted. Feelings start changing and my mind is shifting. Adultery committed, I just ain't admitted. Reflections of my past still in my existence. Addicted to this girl like a bad addiction. I seen this all coming, had the right prediction. This was always written, need I say it's scripted. A lot of y'all are true, walking contradictions. My cousin's still mad, he got an M conviction. Health getting crazy, I'm stressed out on the daily. Always worried about my safety, even home safely. Prayed up heavy, I just hope I make it to my 80s. Bought my Glock when I met up with that bitch Bailey. Tried to fuck with a nigga while laying with a nigga. Turned around on the walk for danger present greatly. It's my instinct, it helped me look at life straightly. It's why I'm scared to let a doctor go sedate me, sheesh. The pleasure and pain is messing with my head. I mean, the pleasure is great, the pain I can't explain. These jobs be so picky, it's hard to maintain. Look for degrees in your app like he ain't got got a brain, cause I ain't go to college, guess I'm lacking knowledge, right? Word I got 10 to go, but I'm doing things right. And this is the only flow you should fear, man. These kids pack guns nowadays and everything is alright. Internet got people thinking they gangsta, talk foul under the comments like niggas won't point blank you, and friends give them the ammo. Fam hype them like Rambo, think highly the day Sopranos. My granny played the piano, spit magic, but no Orlando, do wonders like Vincent Van Gogh. They hate me for my skill, it's that raw dope you need, uncut, ain't cut, I'ma give you what you need, so let me proceed. I got you shot, this is guaranteed. All in all, it's a lesson learned. Don't attach my name to nothing that ain't positive. Don't associate with negative thoughts with negative, so it's positive. J to H, I positive. By our ex nigga, that's a crazy story. One was a lover, a backbone to be specific. The other was a lover, but a dog and a thief. A user type nigga felt that's all that he can be. Need me when I'm gone, no wonder shit went wrong. It's all falling down, now you back where you belong. Dizzy, stay strong for yourself, for your mental. All the hurt you've been through ain't coincidental. Made me wanna be somebody very influential. Info about myself, I like to keep confidential. How you want me vent, but you always judgmental. Pointing out my past and ain't nothing evidential. What? Ain't shit evidential. Use my past against me.
Yeah.
What up, though? This your boy Trey Riches. You're chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
All right, man. Again, that song is called Reflections here on CTV Radio. That was PoppiDizzy off of Time Will Tell EP. Man, that brought me back to some DMX days, Jay-Z early days, that Reasonable Doubt EP type or LP type stuff. Real storytelling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Giving me real substance, things that I can dwell into inside of that song. Even some of that classic Meek Mill energy, you know what I mean? Not necessarily so amped up and routed, but like Tony's Story. That's one of my favorite songs, hands down. So to be able to like have that storyline throughout that whole track was a very big key to that. Now, when you were creating this, did you keep that in mind, or was it just something a part of your writing style? Like, what made you go down a line of like, I want to make this a storytelling track?
So originally, where the whole track comes from, the lady on the beginning is actually a customer of mine at my job, and mind you, her son does it there because I work with people, you know what I'm saying, that with tuxes, suits, customs, rentals, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get people in expensive ass suits pretty much, but she had came into my job and I had personally got her number as well, I guess because she was getting something for somebody. I think it was either Ricky Smiley or somebody in Atlanta, but they had FaceTime. They had FaceTime me and she put it on me and they were looking for a linen suit. So I got them the right size and everything just based off measurements and stuff. So I had gotten her number from there because I guess the way that I helped her, everything, she just loved how I helped her. Like I knew what I was doing and pointing her right to the direction, So she wanted her son to meet me and stuff because just by what I was talking to her, because, what I'm saying, I was talking to her about life too a little bit, what I'm saying, of my life and stuff. But I guess it's just how I speak to people and talk to people that draws people in. So I got her personal number and stuff like that. And I remember she had invited me to like this president's ball somewhere in Virginia a few months from now. But I remember I had told her, I was like, I had just won full custody of my kids because I was just telling her before that she was telling me about her son's father when she was at my job, and I just told her I just had got full custody of mine, and she had sent me that voice note. So once she sent it to me, I was like, shit, this is really powerful. You know what I'm saying? Just by how it's speaking to me. So that song, I mean, my thing with music, that's one of the things I get, what I'm saying, told a lot. And a lot of people tell me you're good at storytelling. That's just been my thing. I love to tell a good story. So I didn't have, what I'm saying, I didn't have it in mind to be like, like I'm gonna be on this. I was just me on my storytelling flows.
On your
There's
bully,
always there's always beats and what I'm saying, I got different stuff, but there's always those beats that just gotta make me get in my real bag. Like I gotta go in my pocket and really be on my storytelling type of lane, because that's my favorite lane, being storytelling and very lyrical and poetic with it. That's my lane. So that was one of
Mm-hmm.
them Jones that was like, it has that haunting beat, but when you hear it, you will feel like, damn, this some DMX, some Jay-Z type shit, even some
Yeah, yeah.
new school type shit. It's like a blend of old school and new school, but I just put my own twist to it and everything. So that track, that's one of the jumps where I was just like, all right, I gotta lay everything out on, what I'm saying? I gotta lay everything out on the table when it comes to that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And I believe you did so, man. I'm one to enjoy that one. This is like kind of my real lane of music. So I always gravitate to music that sounds like this. When I hear it, I'm like, ah, this is such a good one. So big fan of that one. I think I lost you. We got you.
yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so yeah, that's one of my faves, man. I'm seeing where you're headed with this one. Excuse me. We got one more left before we get up out of here. But no, man, what I do want to talk to you again, that last song, you might have just missed it. The song is called Reflections from PoppiDizzy. We got him in the building here doing an interview with my guy. We've been going through the new EP that came out in June. The EP is called Time Will Tell. If you guys want to go run that one up, it's available on all platforms for sure. So again, go tap in with that one. So we got a question out in TikTok world. The TikTok world is asking, Go said, what got you into music, brother?
For me, I mean, since the first time I've ever heard music, I've just been real addicted to melodies, and I've been real addicted to things that catch me, what I'm saying, make me feel, what I'm saying, what somebody's saying, like I understand them, because I'm good at feeling things. Like I said, I feel energy, read injuries and stuff. I feel like that made me want to do music, because I felt like, well, I do got a lot to say. I have gone through a lot of things just like the next person. So I was like, music for me has been my outlet. You know what I'm saying? I went through so
Right,
much
right.
growing up and stuff. And instead of, I had my years where I was getting in trouble and back and back, what I'm saying, jails and prisons. I had my times with that, but it's to a point where I was just like, I gotta find another way. I gotta have another positive, what I'm saying, outlet. So I felt like, I'ma just dedicate my time to music. And I've always been great at the writing. What I'm saying? English is one of my master subjects. History is one of my master subjects. I've always been a writer. So I
Right.
guess the way that I write, what I'm saying, was just like, hell, I just wanna I wanna do music. I love melodies, I love flows, I love creating new ideas and stuff, and I love to give people things that they could, what I'm saying, hold on to. What I'm saying, some things that they'll hear and be like, damn, my day may be fucked up, but I'm gonna get through it. What I'm saying? This song is healing, it's therapeutic. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, man. We're gonna get into the last one here, man. We got another question, but I'm gonna hold off onto that one and ask you that one just a tad later. So we were talking through Time Will Tell. We just heard Reflections. Again, if you guys want to go listen to that one, it's on all platforms. We're gonna hop into Summer's End, which is almost appropriate, man. The summer is almost over. So get your
Word.
last little camping, boating excursions in before it's too late. If you're in a state that changes weather. If you're not, then don't worry about it, man. Keep doing what you do best. You hear me? All right, but this one here again, PoppiDizzy from off the EP Time Will Tell. The song is called Summer's End. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
Oh yeah! It's CTV Radio live in the mix with Biggie.
Summertime, summer's in, I got you. Look. Written in stone, It was written in cold. I've been benching the load. Tell me what am I owed? Shoot first and reload. This is all that I know. I'm still young, but I'm old. I'm still speaking in codes. I can prove I ain't fold. But your mailboy told 12 years all suspended. Took 2, I was home. Been as real as it can get. I'm always holding my own. Wish you leave me to myself. Let me be in my zone. People get passive when I talk because they know that I'm right. A far cry from the one you say who star not bright. I'm looking up and I see this little star shine bright. Ain't no telling where I'm going, but I'm climbing some heights. Late night stage nights used to have stage fright. All black hoodie up, I'm like a thief in the night. When I preach on the mic, you know I'm more than just nice. Oh, you hot? I'ma cool your ass up with this ice. Been so selfish with my thinking, sometimes selfish by my actions, but acknowledge when I'm wrong, then I put it in the song. Used to smoke out of the bong, but I stopped that shit. All of my feelings been withdrawn, damn I love this bitch. She done fucked it all up, now I'm calling it quits. Got my head filled up, I won't never commit to another. I don't know if I'ma have another lover. Time will tell a story if we meant to be together. Jaded and my conscience faded, this eclipse me faded. Hating, boy, these people hating, there is no relation. Got my education, never lost that motivation. Gotta keep my concentration, cause I'm tired in obligations. What it's like on my end, well I start with no friends, tying up loose ends. But the shots that you send, accept the fact I'm by myself, so I do this shit myself. You don't like me, my response is really fuck you, nothing else. You know I'm smiling through my struggles, I don't like to look sad. If I show people I'm triggered, they gon' think that I'm mad. Whole time I'm just thinking about the shit that I had. So excuse me if I'm quiet, I don't mean to look mad. I'd rather talk to this paper and put the pen to the pad. Right, nature flows for days, about to roll up an eighth. Take a trip into my head, let me open them gates. Wait, let me take your coat, then I'ma fix you a plate. Start confessing, it's refreshing not to see a blank expression. The lost count how many times I left a good impression. The lost count how many times I made a woman question if I'm right for. I can't say if Dizzy really right for, fight for. I'm gonna be that nigga that's gonna strike for. Play with it, shoot done with it. Squeeze 4 times too quick with it. Swift with it, I'm slick with it. Gotta pull a grip, this bitch spitting. Everybody better duck him on. You see my fingers start click, click.
Yo, this is Dim Atlas. You're now tuned to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe. Peace.
Okay, CTV Radio. I see you.
What up, though? This is Norman Sandy. You're tuned in to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. The Indie Connect, connecting artists to community. So come catch this vibe, you heard?
Yes, man. Again, that was PoppiDizzy. That was the final song on the EP. That song is called Summer's End here on CTV Radio. Dude, this is just my type of music, bro. At the end of the day, this is my type of music. The music that I go to when I want to hear something beyond what I've already been listening to, what already has been in my rotation. When I'm like, man, I'm just trying to feel some real where I went or will go to. So this is right up my alley. It kind of gives me that early on Wale energy. So not his sound or his rhyme schemes and all that, the energy of that Wale era, that slower era of hip hop, man. So I love that idea, bro. What brought you to creating Summer's End and kind of capping out or closing out on this EP with that type of energy?
I guess for me, Summer's End was more so. I felt like the end of summer for me. It was gonna be a summer where I end all the type of feelings that I had or the type of paranoias or anxieties that I had. So I feel like summer, you know what I'm saying? By the time when this came out June 23rd. So this was literally right in the nick, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning of summer. So when you blaze through the first 3 tracks, you got Summer's End. So that's like you hearing Summer's End now that, you know what I'm saying, that, it's August and we're in mid-August, it starts to hit a little different, you know what I'm saying, versus when it first came in. So, summer is due in, you know what I'm saying, at some point.
True.
So I think that's why I named it a Summer's End, but it gives like a summary, you know what I'm saying, vibe. You know what I'm
It
saying?
does. It
It's like
does.
it's that summery vibe, but it's also that same type of summer joint that you can, you know what I'm saying, that you think to. I mean, it'll damn sure make you think.
That part. Hey man, I want to
Exactly.
first and foremost give a big shout out to your production, so your producer, your engineer, whoever that may be, man. They did a phenomenal job on this thing.
Yeah, my
And
cousin.
I was oh, okay, bet. I was like, because one thing I was like, okay, when I listened to it, I understand your vocals. It does sound a little muddy, but even then, just talking to you now, that's just your tonality. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I learned to appreciate it after a while, you know, and then this is going back to the other projects. But in hearing this one, I love the musicality of it, like how the production value with your voice, things that they were doing with the mix of it. So I can really appreciate your production and your engineering and all that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely one for the
That
books for
part.
me.
So Ghost also came back with another question in the chat. He goes, have you always done positive music or just something you have always done? Or did something happen? I guess he's asking, did something happen to you? Gotcha. Or is it just something that happened to you? So did you always do positive music, or was there something that happened to you to create you wanting to do more positive driven music?
So I guess for me, it was more of a growth type of thing, and I had to think of, you know what I'm saying, what type of message that I was putting out, whether I want to
Mm,
be, you know what I'm saying, a statistic like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other people, or did I want to be different? So when I first started writing music, you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, trap music and stuff like that, but I also noticed that I had a conscience also at the end of the day. I may have my, you know what I'm saying, that side of me that don't give a damn about anything. I can have that reckless side, but I also got that conscious side of me that makes me think. So I got to be aware of, you know what I'm saying, my surroundings and everything. So I guess as life has happened for me, and I guess that, you know, things that happen to me, what I've seen and endured, I guess it's made me think about my overall impact and what I leave people with, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Especially, like I
yes, sir.
said, the youth for one, and then even adults my age, because again, even dudes that's my age, 28, there a lot of them ain't on being positive. They're all on females and guns and all this extra stuff. They're not aware of themselves, you know what I'm saying, consciously. They
Right,
don't care
right.
to tap in, you know, they don't tap in with themselves, you know what I'm saying, be emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know.
Yeah. And I love that part, right? So you kind of tapped into it and said what I was going to say. It when we use conscious, I don't want people to think that we're talking like political rights movements and all that kind of jazz, which it is okay to be that artist as well. But when we
Yeah,
say conscious is what you said right at the end, more aware of self. So,
yeah,
because everything that we listened to on this EP was literally just like you said about you and about trials and tribulations, things that you were going through, ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and it was allowing you to get it out on wax to give you the emotional real estate you need for growth, right? Emotional real estate you need to help better yourself and be ever so present for your children, uh, and yourself in this new state of being, right? Because you're in a new phase, bro. So much has
yep,
happened to you. You're in such a new phase that you need to have that ability, right? So allowing yourself to be so vulnerable on wax gives you that, and that allows you to be that person that you need in life itself. Hey man,
right.
we had a look, man. I don't know if you know, but you just set this one on fire, bro.
Yeah, this is what it is. Listen,
You
it's
just set
always gonna
this
be
one
one
on
for the
fire, bruh.
it's always one for the book.
You know what I'm saying? This is one for the books, man. Hey guys,
Yes, sir.
again, we just did a dope interview with PoppiDizzy. Poppy, man, tell them where they can find you, where the
Right.
music is at, what you got coming up next. Like, give them that rundown real quick.
So on IG, everybody can follow me on IG, the real underscore Poppy Dizzy, and for all music, I'm on every platform, like literally every platform. I'm under Poppy Dizzy, POPPIDIZZY. You know, anywhere you want to find me, hell, you can Google me and I'll pop up. What's next for me? I'm currently starting to write my second album. So I've already written one, you know, one song that currently fits the direction that I'm trying to go towards. And the second one, I'm in the midst of almost finished the second one. And after that, I don't really have to technically start writing it until like November because I'm
Mhm.
not gonna, what I'm saying, put the joint out till let's say probably February or so in 2024. So I got until November to write for real. But I like to get started earlier, but then I'm also the same type. It's like, okay, cool. I can write 8 songs or 9 songs, 10 by November, and then decide to write 10 or 15 more before February and select which ones I want to go with. So, that's currently where I'm at with my second one. My
Wait a
second,
second,
it's
bro.
just
Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. I had to drop that down because I don't know if I got any artists in the room. I don't like. I need y'all to understand and hear what he just said. Don't listen, but hear it and then listen. That means you need to understand it at some point. My man said by November I need to be almost complete with these songs. I mean, I know I can write about a good eight between there are there deadlines and time limits and time restraints. And not to say the hurry up and get yourself out, but yes, hurry up and get yourself out. But it's giving yourself a structure and a deadline to make things happen. When you know self, you can do that. I challenge you
yeah,
guys to go and do the same thing, man. Keep going, keep going. The second one.
that second one. That second one, so by November, I can have 8 or 9 and I could write 10 to 15 more by the time February comes. With February coming, I drop out of those 10 songs that I wrote at first, and then out of the 10 or 15 more that I just wrote, I'm gonna decide which ones I want to put on there, what I'm saying, and have some more in the vault because from all of my sessions, from recovery mode to Home That's Making Concern, Left for Dead, and even Time Will Tell, there's still songs from those sessions that I still have. So I still, technically what I'm saying that I'm technically sitting on about 5 albums if we're being technical. But I always write newer material, so what I'm writing now, my second album is newer material, and the title for it is called Too Little Too Late. So
Man, preparation is key. I
yes,
heard
sir.
something while I was on what was it? IG, I think it was. Scrolling
Yeah.
on IG. It was this lady, I think she was a pastor of sorts, but she was
Yeah.
giving back feedback and she was talking about something similar but not similar. And what it is about preparation, right? But it's
Hmm.
like you need to be able to trust God and know that God's gonna put you in the right spaces and places and put you on the journey and path that's gonna be best suited for you, not against you, but for you. But even in that time of you not knowing what it looked like or where it's gonna go, you need to prepare in mystery, right?
Yep.
Mystery what did she say? Mystery is a place of preparation. Whoo, Lord,
Yeah.
mystery is a place of preparation. Y'all hear me? I'll say it again for y'all that just walked in and don't know what we're talking about and trying to understand. Mystery is a place for preparation. If you're not preparing while in mystery, not knowing what's next, where to come, what's going to happen, you're going to always be behind the eight ball. PoppiDizzy said, I
Yeah.
am always ready. Not only am
Yes,
I
sir.
going to take content that I've already made from previous projects I can use, I'm still gonna write new material. I don't know what's next. I do know I got an album coming. I got the name for it. I could put 4 songs from this project on there, 4 songs from this project, and 2 from the new, and give you a whole album. Or I can give you whole new content and selectively put bonus content in there from other places and spaces. But
Yep.
preparation is always important. So to my artists that walk into a booth and only want to do freestyles, you're never prepared.
Hmm.
You're only reacting to you being put on the on Front Street. But to be
And
an artist that has longevity, you want to prepare yourself. You want to get in here and make sure make sure not your seasons. Give me a second. I'm gonna give it to you. The word that I'm looking for is you want to make sure that your quarters are mapped out like a business. A business financial quarters, they process and work on 2 to 3 quarters in advance. So if we're in quarter 1, we are getting prepared for quarter 4. So that way you never behind. When you look at people dropping stuff in schools or clothing departments or things of that nature, what is it? I bet you walk in the store right now, you might see Christmas ornaments. We're months away from Christmas. You might get a little tinsy wincy bit of a Halloween. A Halloween and harvesting season is a wrap. They already on here for Christmas. Once Christmas is over, they're giving you 4th of July. So, guys, you got to make sure you're paying attention to the game, man. The game that he just put down was stay prepared. Get yourself in a place of preparation. Make sure your dates, your times, your executions are on point. Feel me? Start writing for the future, not for the present, man. Lord have mercy. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to the people pulling up. I see y'all in the chat, man. PoppiDizzy, before we get up out of here on this dope interview, man, let us know what's to come. Let us know the name of the new EP or is it an EP or is it an album?
It's an album.
It's an album. Okay, so we're looking at anywhere between 12 to 14, 15 tracks.
Probably somewhere between 11 and 12, probably 12. I mean, you know me, I'm always the same person, middle fingers at 12, but it'll probably be between 11 and 12. Album be my second one. So, I mean, if anybody, can take notice when it comes to albums and then EPs, mixtapes, however you categorize them, it's always a different me. So how I sound on albums, I'm not going to sound like on EPs, and how I sound on EPs, I'm not going to sound once it comes album time. So
right.
It's a different, what I'm saying, beast in me. So it's very unfiltered. It's very raw and direct, and there's going to be a lot of topics that I touch upon that a lot of people don't really speak about anymore. It's going to be a lot of things when it comes to family, friends, lovers, yourself, and everything. It's going to be very interesting. That the cover for it alone indicates what's to come with that. So the cover of it is like somebody in a suit, but they're skin and bones, and they're smoking. So you already know what's to come with that.
Total mind fuck on that one, bro. You out here doing what is it called? Inception on us.
It's like I feel like with this second go around, this is on some mafia type shit, on what I'm saying, mafia raps. If that makes makes sense.
100%, man. 100% it does. So shout out to again PoppiDizzy in the building with us. I see a lot of you guys in the chat. One thing Katie Thomas said, shout out to Katie, man, one of my business partners. She's in the building. She says we're doing fall 2024 right now and Christmas forecasting. That shows you preparation for the future. Now, to my artist, you can do the same thing. I'm not telling you have the song complete or have the album completed, but know what you want to put out within at least 3 quarters in advance. You need to have at least 3 projects in mind. What up, though, Jay? I see you in the building. I see you, Sav. What up, though? You need to have those 3 in mind when going forward, when going into the process. You feel me? Because if you don't have it, you're going to always feel like, well, I ain't got enough out. I ain't got enough this. I ain't got enough that. Well, you haven't been preparing yourself. There's no preparation. You don't know what you want to put out because you haven't been whiteboarding it. You haven't been putting the storyboard together to say, this is what the story looks like for this album. How many of the artists out here right now, if you were to go look into your album, your EPs or your album, does it make sense? Or is it just a plethora of songs put together? Does it tell a story? Does it give us energy of like, oh, I know where this is going? Does it lead into an album? Because to be honest with you, that's what EPs are supposed to do. EPs are supposed to be a 4 to 5 bundle. 2 of them will be actual singles that are on the album, and the other 2 are fillers. So when you go back and look at your analytics, you then look at that EP and see what happened. Oh, okay, everybody's messing with this one and everybody's messing with this one. Obviously, I need to go ahead and put that out. Well, this one's getting a little bit of work, all right, over the X amount of time. I need to go ahead and definitely put that on the album. You know what I'm saying? EPs are just little snippets. It's the movie trailer to the movie. It's the movie trailer to the movie. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that, man. So we got some good feedback in the chat right now. Big Sav, he says, I got a whole tape on the way with Super Mo, one of my beat makers, mostly raps. I appreciate that. He goes, well, mine all tell stories, say less. Katie Thomas also says yes, because with music, it's a cohesion of it. That's exactly right. Big Sav goes on to say, each of mine is about life. That's why they all got different meanings to each tape. That's what it's supposed to mean. PoppiDizzy, man, you got a lot on the way, man. You've been doing a lot. I thank you for coming in and sitting on CTV Radio. Before we get out of here, man, I'd like to ask one last question to for you guys to get back to the independent artists, maybe that are the ones that are just starting it. To every independent artist that is just now jumping into the game and really starting to take this serious, what's one of your best gems that you can give them?
I guess one of my best gems would probably be bet on yourself for the most part. Bet on yourself and invest in yourself and stay true to your artistry. Don't rush your process. Don't rush yourself because you feel like this person's at a higher level than you or a better level than you are. Don't rush your own process. Do do it the way that you're supposed to do it. Invest in yourself is the number one thing. That way nobody can say, well, I made you, or if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be such and such. You don't never let somebody get that upper hand on you. So you always invest on yourself and you always bet on yourself. Be your own critic because I'm definitely my own critic. That's what lets me know what, you know what I'm saying, that I should put out versus what I'm not gonna put out because I'm my own critic. So invest in yourself, be yourself, and love the art. Don't do it. Don't think of doing music just for the money. Think of it that you're doing it because you're inspiring others and you got an influence over others, but it's a very positive influence. Show the youth how to come up and show the youth what's a good thing to rap about the message that, you know what I'm saying, that should be sent. Get back to what, you know what I'm saying, music was originally before everything started becoming beef and killing each other. So you got to stay true to self.
There it is right there. Stay true to self. Again, man, we just had PoppiDizzy in the building. If you want to go and watch this over, because you missed it, you surely can. You can go to Catch This Vibe, one word, Catch This Vibe radio on YouTube. You can also go on Twitch and you can go on Twitter. They all will be there as well. Thank you to all the people that are over on TikTok. Guys, if you're on TikTok right now, I do ask that you go and subscribe to my YouTube. It is Catch This Vibe, one word, Catch This Vibe radio. You can also go on Twitch and Twitter if you want, but I do need you guys to run over there and hit that subscribe button along with the thumbs up. You heard? Hit that bell notification because when we go live, you know it's going to be an interview, and it's one of the coldest ones here, man. We the coldest ones out here is what I say. But that's everybody gonna say they own stuff is the coldest. But you know, it's real genuine over here, and we really connecting over here. PoppiDizzy, I thank you again for coming up, man. You've already given it to him, but give him to him one more time. Where can they find you on all these platforms, brother?
On IG, you can find me the real underscore PoppiDizzy. You want to find all my music anywhere. You can Google it. You can type in it's POPPIDIZZY. If you want to find me anywhere, tap in. Anybody want to do collabs or anything, we can definitely tap in.
That's it, man. Guys, we appreciate you. I'm going to go take a little bit of a break. I'll probably be back about 10:30 over on TikTok. We'll be doing some reviews. We're trying to find the hottest song to put on FM radio. Poppy, don't go anywhere, man. I'm going to drop you down, but don't go nowhere. We're going to come back do this all over again. Make sure that you guys come back 10:30. We're going to be going live. We're going to be taking those requests. We're going to be playing some amazing music. Hopefully we can get somebody on FM and digital radio, man. That's what we're doing tonight. All right, man. I'm going to catch y'all in a hot minute. Again, that's PoppiDizzy. This right here is song. This song is called Reflections. You can find it on all streaming platforms. What I say, come catch this vibe, you heard?
Pieces want the cream. I mean, I want the cream too, but it's more than that. I mean, I want to change things, try to make a difference. I always stood out, always been so different. I'm still gripping the fact that
Fabo, bro, come back at 10:30 Central Standard Time. 10:30 Central Standard Time.
Committed, I just ain't admitted. Reflections of my past still in my existence. Addicted to this girl like a bad addiction. I seen this all coming, had the right prediction. This was always written, need I say it's scripted. A lot of y'all are true, walking contradictions. My brother's still mad, he got an M conviction. Health getting crazy, I'm stressed out on the daily. Always worried about my safety, even home safely. Prayed up heavy, I just hope I make it to my 80s. Bought my Glock when I met up with that bitch Bailey. Tried to fuck with a nigga while laying with a nigga. Turned around on the walk for danger present greatly. It's my instinct, it helped me look at life straightly. It's why I'm scared to let a doctor go sedate me, sheesh. The pleasure and pain is messing with my head. I mean the pleasure